What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today we continue the Gauntlet Series for the EarFun Free Pro 3s. Now their next opponent was a late addition to it, and they are the excuse me, the Skullcandy RAIL ANCs. Now this should be a really good addition to the Gauntlet Series. Like I said, I just went ahead and I added them already in, so now we got a nice sizable lineup, and I can't wait to see how these two compare head to head. So without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, for those who want to see a price, specs, and app breakdown for each of these earbuds, I'll leave a link in the description below to my unboxing videos. That way you can go ahead and check those videos out. Then come on back and join us for this head-to-head. Okay, let's go ahead and pull one of each of these out. I cannot keep the Skullcandy case open for whatever reason. All right, as you can see, let me get these together. We got the RAIL ANCs here on the left, the Free Pro 3s here on the right. As you see, two totally different form factors here. We got the stem style against the in-ear version. Let's go ahead and take a look at the RAIL ANCs, if I can talk. All right, as you can see, stem style, but I do like their version of it. You've got the gloss stem, you got the Skullcandy logo there on the front in a matte black or gray. And then of course you got the matte finish all the way around, but then on the inside you have the transparent casing there where you can see the internals. Right now I'm just using their large stock ear tip. I haven't had a chance to go ahead and swap excuse me, swap out these ear tips, but I do get a great really great seal and everything with their larger ones. Again, you see the casing goes, it's transparent all the way down the stem. I really do like that design for them. Again, very comfortable. I like the fact that the stem is not long, so you don't have it like slide going all the way down the side of your face or anything like that. So it's a nice little discreet stem. Doesn't stick out too much from the ear because it looks wide, but once you set it in your ear, it don't seem like they protrude out too far at all. So very nice compact design. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Free Pro 3s. Speaking of compact designs, as you can see here, really, really small pair of earbuds. I like how they got the gloss name logo on the front, matte finish on the touch surface, and they also have a gloss trim going around. As you can tell, I have the large wing on here, and as well I am using the SpinFit. I think these are the Omnis. Yes, these are the SpinFit Omni ear tips. Let me get back in frame here. For these, I get a great seal, great comfort. That in combination with the large ear tip, it's a very, very comfortable look. Again, a very light earbud. It's very impressive how small these things are. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my phone and we're going to see how both of these look in the ear. All right, and here's a look at the Skullcandy RAIL ANCs in the ear. Again, stem style obviously doesn't take up a lot of the ear well, and again, doesn't really protrude outside out of the ear. And I like the fact that the stem is nice and short, doesn't go too far down your face, but gives you a nice touch surface there where the Skullcandy logo is, so you can actuate functionality. Again, a very comfortable earbud to wear. And here's a look at the EarFun Free Pro 3s in the ear. As you can see with the wing, it basically takes up most of the ear well, and you get that proper fit with the proper ear tip. And of course, you see you got a nice size touch surface despite the overall size of the earbud. Very discreet once you put it in, and very, very light and comfortable. I have no problem wearing these all day long. So again, very comfortable. Both of them are very comfortable earbuds in their own right. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and continue our comparison testing, and then we'll come back for the sound test. Stay strapped in. This is a mic test with the Skullcandy RAIL ANC earbuds in a quiet location. This is a mic test with the Skullcandy RAIL ANC earbuds in a quiet location.
This is a mic test with the Skullcandy RAIL ANC earbuds in a crowded location. This is a mic test with the Skullcandy RAIL ANC earbuds in a crowded location. This is a mic test with the EarFun Free Pro 3 earbuds in a quiet location. This is a mic test with the EarFun Free Pro 3 earbuds in a quiet location. This is a mic test with the EarFun Free Pro 3 earbuds in a crowded location. This is a mic test with the EarFun Free Pro 3 earbuds in a crowded location.
All right, we are outside in my backyard. We're going to do an ANC test for the Skullcandy and RAIL ANCs. I don't know if you can hear from the mics. Sorry about that. Had to answer a phone call. Like I was saying, we're outside. We are doing the ANC test for the RAIL ANCs. Right now I'm in stay aware mode, so I can hear everything pretty gleasonly. Transparency is okay. So the sun is coming over this way, so I'm putting my shades on. All right, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go ahead and turn it on and see what it is. Again, I'm using my S23 Ultra to film this, so I can't show you the app. And to keep it 100, I did change out the ear tips. I went to the large so I can get a better seal. So let's go ahead and use the voice controls, and we're gonna go ahead and get this done. So here we go. Hey Skullcandy, stay aware, off. All right, I turned off the stay aware feature, so now we'll go ahead and turn on ANC. So hey Skullcandy, ANC on. All right, so now ANC has been turned on. I can hear the difference. Is the background audio, ambient sound from the traffic and everything is not as loud, but I can still hear some remnants of it. I just heard I don't know if you guys picked it up on the mic, but I think a motorcycle just rolled past, and I heard it slightly. So noise canceling is decent. It's not great, to be honest. Again, no music is being played. It's just the strength of the ANC technology within the earbuds that we're listening to. So just a decent ambient sound, or noise canceling rather. I'm sure if we were playing audio, it would drown out any of this residual sounds that I'm hearing right now. But that's not how I test it, because that wouldn't give you the true effect of it, in my opinion. All right, so again, a decent ANC, could be better. This has been the ANC test for the Skullcandy RAIL ANCs. All right, what we're doing now is an ANC test for the EarFun Free Pro 3s. Now, there have been some updates recently to these to improve both Bluetooth functionality, or Bluetooth connectivity rather, as well as the noise canceling. So let me grab my phone. And we are currently, let me pull up the app. We're currently in ambient mode. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and put this in noise canceling mode. All right, I just got the audible of noise canceling. I am using number 3. After the update, I found that number 3 was the best setting for me. And I had to admit that it does work very nicely. It did calm down a lot of the noise that I was hearing from the vehicles riding past. Also, I feel the wind blowing, but I don't hear it through the microphones. So take that for wherever you want, but I think that works out pretty nicely as well. So the ANC is working really, really good since the updates. Now, I guess I will put these on par with probably like not my top tier, no, because I do get a little bit of bleed through, but I would say mid-tier. I would put it on that level. Again, this test is done with no audio being played. This is strictly the power of the ANC itself in the earbuds. and it's doing a great job. All right, so this has been the ANC test for the EarFun Free Pro 3s. All right, we're back in with the sound test. We got the RAIL ANCs in the ear. We are in the app. I'm gonna go ahead and show you my EQ settings for them. All right, this is what I'm using with their EQ set. Well, with their EQ, full disclosure, I did have the personal setting sound test. I went and did that. I wasn't getting the best sound that I could out of these guys, in my opinion. So I went ahead and went with the actual EQ setting. This is my personalization, my own personal settings here. This is what they look like. But after doing some testing of some, your regular songs and everything, I didn't like the sound that I was getting. I didn't think it would be a good representation for these earbuds. So I turned that off, and we're gonna go with the EQ settings that I just showed you. All right, so what we're gonna do, make sure that we are in our optimal listening level. We are there. And just go ahead and dive into our first song. Here we go. All right, right off the bat, nice volume. Vocals sound nice and clear. Make sure we are in noise canceling. I just want to make sure. All right, noise canceling is turned on. All right. Again, vocals sound nice and clean and clear. I like the crispness of the sound of the piano. Got the echoing detail, so that's there as well. Now we got the rest of the background instruments coming in. Nice little rumble from the sub bass, from the cello. That little sub bass little rumble there, nice. Soundstage opened up nicely. Background instruments sounded nice and detailed. Doesn't sound like they're all like on top of each other, so that's good. All right, now we're going to come in. We're going to get the background vocalist in. Sounds really clean, really clear. Nice sound. Absolutely. Very nice sound to that song, especially when you got the background vocalist in. I'm loving the detailing with the echoing and everything. The sub bass rumble. Sorry. Sub bass rumble from the cello. That one crept up on me. And it just sounded like really clean sound all the way through. I like the way that is. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into our bass song. Here we go. All right, bass drop is hard. Sub bass rumble fades away nicely. I like that. All right, now we got T-Pain coming in with that auto tune, that high pitch sound. It's there. It's not as bad, but it's there. But that bass drop and that sub bass rumble is nice. I love the way it fades away too. It doesn't like end. It fades away slowly. Sounds fantastic. All right, now we got 840 coming in. Vocals sound nice and clean. Oh, I'm loving this bass though. Oh yeah. Oh, it sounds so clean. That clean bass drop, the sub bass rumble, it just sounds so good. Oh, I loved it. The vocals were on point. Again, that tinny sound was there, but it wasn't as piercing. So it made it that I could actually listen to the song. But it sounded really good. All right, let's go ahead and get into our Going Home final song. Oops. All right, there we go. Nice warm startup. Keyboard drum combo. Nice little rumble there from the keyboards. Here comes the lead saxophone. Yes, nice and clean, nice and crisp. And you got that nice rumble still from the keyboard, so that detail is there. It sounds so good. I love the clear. I love how clear it is, how crisp it sounds. It's just now, and you also, if you're paying attention, I don't know if you listen to the song at all, but the kick drum on the guitar here, or from the drums. Here's the high note, nice and crisp. Now we got the background instruments coming in. Soundstage opens up nicely. Very good listen. Well balanced sound. Nothing's falling off. I love it. Just sounds so good. Oh man, this is. They sound fantastic with this song. They sound great all the way across the board. And this is going to be fun. This is going to be real fun. All right, so what we're going to do? We're going to go ahead and get these swapped out. We're going to get the the Free Pro 3s in and run them through the sound test. Stay strapped in. All right, we're back in. We got the Free Pro 3s already paired up in the ear. We are in ambient mode. Let me go ahead and drop in and show you my personalized EQ setting. This is what I'm using for the Free Pro 3s. All right, now let's go back in, or back out rather. We're gonna drop in noise canceling. And after the recent update, I've been using Ear 3 as far, when it comes to all the different types of ear noise canceling for these. I think that gives me the better sound, better noise canceling rather. So let's go ahead and jump into our first song and make sure we at our optimal listening level. All right, we are there. Let's get it. All right, right off the bat, nice, bright sound. Vocals sound very clear. Piano sounds nice and crisp, so clarity is definitely up there. And you got the echoing with the between the vocalist and the piano, so the detailing is there. All right, it's very nice. Now we got the background instruments coming in. All right, got that little rumble from the cello. But nice how the soundstage widened out. Okay, detailing between the background instruments is great. Okay, again, but that little sub bass rumble is a little bit more prominent on the RAIL ANCs than they are here in this song, but not by much. Now we got the background instruments, the background vocalists rather, coming in, and they sound just as clear, crisp as the lead vocalist. Just the clarity is is fantastic. Man, the clarity in that song is top notch with these earbuds. Man, I mean, like I said, I did mention that the little sub bass rumble from the cello was a little bit more prominent on the RAIL ANCs. I mean, it was still there, but it got a little bit more deeper on the RAIL ANCs. So, but the clarity, oh my goodness, the clarity is definitely top notch here. Let's go ahead and go into our bass song. Here we go. I love that bass drop. Sub bass rumble. God, I love the way it fades away. I love it. Now the vocals are, again, the clarity in vocals is top notch. But with that, you get that look high pitched tinny sound from the auto tunes is definitely present, but it's not piercing, which is good. At least that's how it's hitting my ear. It might hit your ear different, but the bass is nice. It's clean, and I'm loving the sub bass rumble. All right, here comes E40. Again, vocals, the clarity is fantastic. Oh my goodness. Yeah, and I'm loving the bass on these. They hit and it dissipates. It like fades away. This is doing the same thing for both. The bass drop and then the sub bass rumble fades away nicely. It doesn't cut off too soon on either one of these, so it's a really good sound. All right, let's go ahead and jump into our final song. Here we go. All right, again, nice start off, a little bright. Still got that warm sub bass rumble from the keyboard, and the lead saxophone coming in, sounding so crisp, and the clarity. What can I say about the clarity? It's just a good listen. And again, you're getting that little rumble with the keyboard still. All right, and here comes the high note. Oh, yeah, so good. Now we got the backup instruments coming in. Soundstage opens up nicely. You got that, almost like that concert feel here. It just sounds so good. Again, the balance is key. No instrument is falling to the side. to prop up another, so it's so good sounding. All right, again, just so great, just so good. The clarity on these guys, I don't know what else I can say about it, but again, very nice. All three songs got great sound out of them, great bass out of them. So what we want to do is we're going to go ahead and get this cleaned up. We'll come back, we're going to talk about these two, and we'll find out who the winner is. Stay strapped in. All right, we're back in. Let's go ahead and talk about these two. First off, let's start with the Skullcandy RAIL ANCs. I don't know why I wanted to say it like it was two words and it's only actually one. Anyway, great sound all the way through with the personalized equalizer. Using EQ, not the personalized sound. I was able to get the sound that I wanted out of these, and they sound great. So let's break down song by song. First song, Old Money. You got good vocals, clean, clear, nice crispness from the piano. Background instruments came in. Soundstage opened up nicely. They had a great sound to them as well. You got that nice rumble from the cello, and it was prominent. It was there when every time it came that chord was struck, you heard it, you felt it, which was really nice detailing there, in my opinion. And then when you got the background vocalist, in with the lead vocalist, it was nice and clear, and it sounded just as crisp as the lead vocalist. And again, with the soundstage being wide open, it just sounded really good. I really enjoyed it all the way through. I just did. I'm going to the second song, E40's bass banger. What can I say about the bass on this? That bass drop thumped. The sub bass rumble was fantastic. The vocals were clean and clear. That high note, again, that auto tune, it wasn't as bad, so it was smoothed out a small bit, but it was definitely noticeable. It definitely hit my ear different. But still, it wasn't bad to the point where I had to turn the volume down or anything like that to get through the song. But it was tolerable. Let me put it that way. But again, still, that happens to be a byproduct in my opinion of the clarity. So I had to just take that and roll with it. But again, vocals clean and clear for both artists, and but that bass was just so good. All right, and then going into our third song, Going Home. Again, that sub bass rumble right off the bat was so good, so clean, and it faded away nicely. You got the kick drum from the drum set, and that was nice and powerful and detailed if you paid attention to that. And of course, you got the lead saxophone coming in, sounding very crisp, right up front. Again, even though it was up front, you could tell, you could actually hear the balance was still there. It wasn't like the other instruments started fading to the background while the lead saxophone was there. No, the balance was definitely there, and it made it. And then once you include the other background instruments after the high note, which was very crisp, it widened out, soundstage widened out even further, and it just sounded really good. And of course, the little sub bass rumble gave us a hint of warmth to the song, which made it completely enjoyable in my opinion. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about the EarFun Free Pro 3s. And again, these guys, the clarity is definitely up there with like the top tier earbuds. I can't say any more than that about these. All right, so let's go ahead and break it down. First song, again, this is where the clarity shine. You got the piano was very crisp sounding, the vocalist as well, and then once you got the background string instruments came through, it widened out the sound stage. Sound separation was there, very, very crisp, just sound all right. The clarity was just fantastic. Now the sub bass from the cello was there, wasn't as powerful as it was with the RAIL ANCs, but it definitely was present when the chords were hit. But and then once you got the background vocalist in as well, it was just a very clean sound and crystal clear vocal performance there from these earbuds. So again, like I said, this is where the clarity came into play, and it really showed out nicely here. So then moving on to our second song, E40, great bass drop, sub bass rumble was definitely there. Again, clarity in vocals, and again, the auto tune, the high pitched sound there that hits. Again, it was smoothed out a little bit, so it wasn't like, again, where I had to turn it down or something like that. But again, byproduct of the clarity of these earbuds. So I'm not going to knock either one of them for that. But again, it would sound really, really good. The vocals, I was just so clean and crisp. And then when you move into the final song, it's again so good. You got the sound from the keyboard and drums. Very nice little rumble there at the beginning. Was it as prominent as the Skullcandies? No, but it was very clean and clear. Rumbled a little bit. Then you came in, the kick drum from the drum set was definitely present, and that hit hard. Then you got the lead saxophone coming in, vocalist, listen at me. Lead saxophone came in very crisp, very, very crisp. And it just set the tone just really set the tone for the rest of the song. Again, you got the balance with the drum, keyboard, lead saxophone, then you got the background instruments coming in, and the soundstage widened out. You still got that little rumble from the keyboard, even there, so the detailing was there. But it's just so clean and clear. Again, another great listening performance out of these earbuds. So it was just really, really good. All right, so with all that being said, between the two of these guys, which one would I go with? I think that's tough, because if I'm weighing both sides of this, I think I would go with the EarFun Free Pro 3s. I mean, I'm a bass head and I love the bass coming out of the Skullcandy RAIL ANCs. I love it, but I get a more clearer sound. I get good bass when I'm comparing these two bass wise. I think the Skullcandy RAIL ANCs, the bass is better, but that's not the entire song. Okay, so I got good between these two. I got good bass. I got good sub bass rumble, but I also got the clarity of music, the vocalists and everything else like that. Even though these had good, clean sound vocals, the clarity on these on the Free Pro 3s, if I can get the words out, it was just that much better. And like I said, I can still get my bass and everything, so they will get the win for me. But the RAIL ANCs are definitely not no slouch, especially for under $100. These are a great pair of earbuds. So the winner on this one will be, by the slightest of margins, in my opinion, will be the EarFun Free Pro 3s. Let's wrap this up. All right, so this has been episode 3 of the Gauntlet Series for the EarFun Free Pro 3s. And their opponent in this one, a great challenger, the Skullcandy RAIL ANCs. Now, again, my winner was the EarFun Free Pro 3s as the reasons I described earlier, but you cannot take anything away from the Skullcandy RAIL ANCs. They are a great pair of earbuds, all right? So let's go ahead and wrap this up. I ain't going to go into another rant, so I want to thank you guys for coming out and checking me out on this one. If you like what you see, go ahead and hit the like button. If you want to join me as I continue this Gauntlet series, I got my end of the year videos coming up, and then I also got some other unboxings going into 2024. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell. That way we notified when videos like this and others drop. I'm trying to get to that 5K mark. I had a great year this year, and I want to thank you guys for that. and we want to continue to push on into 2024, get to that 5K, and then maybe we can start seeing about getting some big things going on here on the channel. Bigger things. These are huge, but they're bigger things going on. We all continue to have the fun that we have. All right. Again, I'd like to thank you guys for coming out, and I'll see you on the next one. Skullcandy. Fantastic showing, but just got edged out by the Free Pro 3s. Peace.